Hello, baseball fans. Welcome into this one. Some AAA baseball from the International League on tap for you. It's the St. Paul Saints going up against the Indianapolis Indians. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And on the mound today, Derek Traxler, having a pretty great season so far. He's posting an ERA under 2, and that speaks to the way he attacks and stays in control when he takes the hill. And the rest of the team knows they've got a good shot at coming away with a win when he starts. He gets into a good rhythm in this one. Watch out. The first baseman stands in now and watches strike one. And the 0-1 now. Swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one is foul. We'll see another. Hot shot to third. Throws across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second, the second baseman, Tanner.
The second baseman, the next to hit. And he has struggled this year. And he's just a terrific defender. Not a lot of minor leaguers who can handle themselves in the field like he does. That one misses low. In AA, AAA, you'll sometimes see some absolutely laughable defense. I once saw 3 errors with the bases loaded on a grounder back to the mound turn into a Little League grand slam. But he's cool and controlled out there, not likely to make that kind of mistake. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle, a hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. So a runner aboard, the left fielder digs in now. It's ball 1.
Count 1-0.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. Fly ball, right field. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. Round second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. Relay, throw home. Not in time, and the run scores. On the board first, it's 1-0. Picks himself up an RBI. He's got some impressive wrist strength to be able to pull a ball on the outer half that hard. Not many hitters can do that. Runner at third with 1 gone in the inning. And now, Rubel Cespedes. Foul ball there. Traxler with that really good 2-seamer. Gets the sink, a lot of ground balls. Ripped to third and caught. Next to hit, the shortstop, number 72. There's a strike. Seems like that was just a good bit of framing right there. Stole a strike. 2 outs and a runner at third. And we're just getting going here in the top of the first.
Ball inside.
One pitch fouled away. One-two offering. Good job to fight that one off. Try to get him chasing on the changeup. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 outs with a runner at third. Here's a grounder right side and handles that one. There with plenty of time, inning over. But they do get on the board in the inning on this run-scoring triple. It's now a 1-0 ball game. They're back here at the ballpark. Today's starting pitcher, Jordan Balazovic. And pitching on the road has not been a forte this season. He's got 4 pitches to choose from on the mound, and we'll see how he mixes and matches as the game goes on. If he can get through the lineup the first time using just 2, maybe 3 of them, he'll have a better chance to work deep into this one and hold something back for later. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now a chance for Ji-Hwan Bae. And immediately fires a strike to the left-handed batter. That one misses. 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Gets the slider in there for a strike. Now the 1-2 pitch. The strikeout there. And now 1 out. The first baseman now at the plate. And there's a ball.
Ball 1, no strike.
One out and the base is empty. Swings and misses. And the count, 1-1.
1-1.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next one off the plate inside. It's 2-2. Gets it by him for the strikeout. Already establishing a potent rhythm, striking out the first 2 batters. It looks like these hitters are going to have their work cut out for him in this one. Now at the plate, the pitcher. Swing and this one towards left center field. Cespedes on the move. And that'll do it. 1 inning in the books here. Back at Busch Stadium, all set for the start of this inning. Here's the third baseman, number 11. Traxler measures 6'2", 220 pounds, a former first rounder in 2024. Just misses the inner half. Lifted in the air to right center. And that falls for a base hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard. That one was way in on the hands. He did a great job to pull them in and get enough barrel on the ball to push it back through the middle for a hit. Next up, the right fielder, number 25. Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games. He swings and fouls one off. Runner at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2 with the count.
That one missed. After some fastballs in this AB, the pitcher might be able to get him out in front with a changeup. Something to watch. That one hit to right. Makes the grab, one down.
The catcher, Dominic Keegan.
And here at the plate, Dominic Keegan. Hitless in 4 at-bats in yesterday's action. And base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. So digging in, Jordan Balazovic. And you'd have to think that a breakthrough might be coming here. Trying to move the runners over. There's one.
That's an out.
Throw to first, but not in time. On that play, he couldn't set his feet, and that can make things tough. Still, he made an accurate throw for the out at second. At the plate, the first baseman, number 70, 0 for 1. And there's a strike.
0-1.
Grounder up the middle. They get the force. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get them home. Now to the bottom of inning number 2. The Saints out front here, 1-0. And we're back here in Indianapolis. On to the bottom of the second. Here's the second baseman, number 81. That's in for a strike. Way high. Off the mark there. Ball 2. Swing and a drive. And that gets down in the corner. Around first and heading for second. That's a leadoff double. I love that patient approach from him to work a favorable count. Got the center cut fastball and pounced on it. That thing was smoked. Now it's the shortstop, Nick Gonzalez. And the first offering is not close. Runner edging away at second base. Slider clips the zone. And it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bounces it to the left side, and it goes just foul. And now the 1-2. Line drive for a base hit, right field. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. 2 consecutive base hits for these guys. That's a good fundamental approach he took to that one. Stayed back, didn't hook the barrel around it, and shot it hard the opposite way. Not every minor leaguer has the poise or the patience to do that. Now the left fielder, Jace Peterson. Dots the corner for a strike.
One and one.
Runners at the corners, nobody out. Bottom half of the second inning. Hard hit to third. To second, there's one. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing. I know they got the run in there, but when you have runners on the corners with nobody out, you're hoping to throw up a crooked number. After the double play, they're starting from scratch. Traxler will hit next. That one fouled off. Tied up here early in the ball game. Cut on and miss. That's a strikeout. So they get 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left aboard. We're at the end of 2. All tied 1-1. We're back here at the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, number 15. That one misses. Ball 1. And this one right back to the mound. Over to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jr.
And now it's going to be the left fielder, number 89. A triple and an RBI the first time up. That one in there. 0-1. On the ground to third. And foul ball. The next pitch misses. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Downstairs. Great job to lay off those pitches down and work the count even at 2-2. That's good discipline. Try to get him chasing on the changeup. And that one is foul. We'll try again. I like the thinking. He was trying to put that hitter up and in, but just missed the spot. And a ground ball to first. And that hits off the base. Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. That one was served in a punch bowl right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand. And we'll see if his speed becomes a factor now that he's on first. 1 gone, runner at first. Now up, Rubel Cespedes. That's inside. And that is ball 1. And the slider just misses. Just missed with that one. Tried to get him with the backdoor slider. Now 3-0. Pretty unusual seeing him fall behind in the count like this. He could give up his first walk here. Three and 0, here's the pitch. There's a strike. Obviously taking all the way on 3-0 because that was right down Main Street. 3-1, couldn't come up with it. One out and 2 on. The shortstop getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 so far. That misses the zone. 1-0. Good job to let the low one go there. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. We're here in the top half of the third. The other way. And it's just foul. That was close. Ground ball to first. Could be 2. Can't come up with it. To second. There's 1. And now at the plate, the third baseman, number 11. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Just missed. Next one's fouled back. One-two pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out. They leave 2 runners on base. After 2.5, it's still a 1-1 ball game. Back at Busch Stadium. And now the right fielder, Aaron Hicks. That one catches the zone. And that is strike 1. That slider just spun up in the zone. If it's in a hittable spot, it could go a long way. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Ball 1 there. What a take with 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. And here's the catcher, Luke MiLB. That's a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Hitter looks a little too passive against him right now, and he took advantage with 2 straight fastballs for strikes. Now the pitcher's in the driver's seat. And that's outside. Now 1-2. And the slider just misses. That slider froze him a bit. He was lucky it just missed outside. Slider misses away. line, and that's a base knock. So one on now with one away.
Now batting, third baseman,
Ji-Hwan Bae, the next to hit. Caught looking the first time up. That one in there. That's strike one. He didn't like either of the first two he saw, and now he has to battle down 0-2. MiLB is the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Gets a piece, it stays 0-2.
One ball, two strikes.
Wasn't a strike, but the changeup away is well located here. He's gunning for that double play. Nice job by the hitter to take it. That one to first. Picks it up in foul territory. Pitchers soften him up with a couple of changeups. Might be time to go to the heater. Bounce to the right. Off balance speed. There's one. Over to first. Safe.
now batting, first baseman,
The first baseman digs in now. 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Line to right, and that's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
the center fielder, number 25,
So 2 on and 2 out. The center fielder will hit next. I'm curious how they'll approach this at bat. Batter's shown great hitting under pressure this year. High fly ball down the line and left. Dives and makes the catch. A bit of a do or die there, lays out, makes the diving catch, and strands a couple of runners in the process. And we're back here in Indianapolis as we go to the top of the 4th. The batter now, the right fielder, number 25. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Right through there for a strike. Oh, and 2, here's the pitch. This one the other way, and that's a fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. He turns and heads for second. Safe at second with a leadoff double. Fell behind in the count with 2 strikes, but didn't panic and picked up the hit. Good fundamental hitting on the pitch away. Step through it and poke it to the opposite field. He showed a nice approach there. Go-ahead run on base. Here's the catcher, Dominic Keegan. Foul ball there. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of the 4th. Next pitch, in for a strike. Bounces this one to the right side. Steps on first for the out. Here's the pitcher, Jordan Balazovic. 0 for 1, hit into a fielder's choice the first time. So easy to look at the big contributors in this lineup, but this has been a strong producer all season long. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Not sure I like that location. Pitcher might be better off busting him in on the hand so he can't extend and drive one. And the slider just misses. Punches that one away with 2 strikes. That's a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and a 2-1 ball game now.
The first baseman, Anthony.
1 away and a runner at first. And here's the first baseman. On the ground to the left. Slings to second. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Well, they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Bottom of the 4th. And now the second baseman.
The second baseman, curveball. Johnson.
That one's in there. And it's 0-1. So far, he's thrown more than 80% first pitch strikes, which is driving this excellent outing. If he keeps it up, he could work very deep into this one. This one is labeled. Could be 2, maybe more. He makes the turn and digs for second base. And now the tying run is into scoring position. And he's notched 2 hits now, both for extra bases. That ball was humming as it left the bat. Pretty clear early on in that play that he was looking at extra bases. Nick Gonzalez now at the plate. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Ground ball to first. Takes it to the bag alone. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
The left fielder,
Jace Peterson getting ready to hit. Hit into a double play the first time around. Such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Keeps the heart rate low, maintains focus, and doesn't shift approach in run-scoring opportunities. What an asset in the lineup. That's in there. And that's strike 1. 1 away with a runner at third. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Started out hard in, then went soft away, and now the hitter's got to battle down 0-2. Hard for him to know what's coming next. In the air to left center, Cespedes on the move to the gap. Runner tags from third. And a big one comes across on the sac fly. We are tied at 2. Nice team first approach on that sacrifice fly. Good attitude for any minor leaguer to emulate. And now the pitcher, Derek Traxler. Struck out on just 3 pitches the last time. Fouled off down the right side. I'm sure he's not thrilled about giving up the run on the sac fly. Now he has to focus on ending this inning and giving his teammates a chance to reciprocate. A frozen rope. And that is out number 3. We're ready for the 5th inning. Here's the second baseman, number 15.
Second baseman, Tanner.
Fouled off. He was late. That one called a strike, and it's 0-2. Grounds this one up the middle and handles this chance. And the leadoff hitter set down in the 5th. The left fielder, the next to hit. That one pushed foul. Fouls one off, out of play, back to our left. All tied up. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Next offering misses, and that's ball 1. In the dirt.
2 strikes.
It's this one to fairly deep center field. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, number 20.
And the next batter, Rubel Cespedes. Cespedes, 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And that one finds the corner. 0-1. Two outs, bases empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Two outs and nobody aboard. And that one off the mark. And the count 1-2. Next one's popped in the air into right. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. We've hit the halfway mark, tied 2-2. Aaron Hicks
Leading
digs
up
in now.
for the Indians, the right fielder, Aaron Hicks.
That one in there across the letters. That's a hittable pitch, but not what he was looking for. Early in the count, it's okay to take that. Oh, 1 now. Grounder to third. Whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Luke MiLB.
And here's the catcher, Luke MiLB. And that one fouled off. Slider misses away. And now 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. And quickly 2 away. Ji-hwan Bae will hit next. And he's got really good wheels. One of those skills you really can't teach. And a base hit into right center field. Now he turns for second. Here comes the throw. And it's a 2-out double. We hear a lot about how the numbers turn against the pitcher the 3rd time through the order, and that might be what's happening here. Looking at the manager, he may have a decision to make. Runner at second here with 2 gone. The first baseman getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. Swing and a line drive, curling foul down the right side. Here comes the 0-1. This out to center. Makes the catch, inning over. They strand 1 through 5, all even at 2-2. We're back here at the ballpark, and the batter will be the shortstop, number 72.
The shortstop, Brooks Lee.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. And here's the 0-2.
Ball, that's outside.
So he got ahead 0-2, but way off the mark with the heater. At the plate, he sees that the pitcher wants to use the fastball to punch him out. He needs to be ready and not get beat. That one misses. Now 2-2. Line drive, that's a base knock out into center field. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. That one inside off the plate is such a tough location to handle as a hitter. Somehow, he still barreled it up. Fantastic work. Comes the skipper out of the dugout, looks ready to make the move. Derek Traxler is done, and it's a tie ball game as the starter heads for the dugout. Back with the new arm after a quick break. Jackson Wolf into the game. He's certainly done a really good job to keep the ball in the park this season. Limiting homers is never a bad thing. Go-ahead run on base. The third baseman now at the plate. Puts this one in the air down the line. Peterson ranging back. Tracks it down for the out. Runner tagging from first. Just a shade too early with the swing, and the mechanics might have broken down a bit. He needs to try to put that up the middle instead of yanking it to the pull side. The right fielder, the next to hit. Hitting at the bottom of the order, not a lot of success at the dish lately, but could start to move up with a good performance in a big moment like this. And that drops in for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 57 getting ready to go. Majinski getting cranked up as well. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Go-ahead run at second, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And he grounds it to the right side. And plenty of time to first.
Now batting, the catcher,
Dominic Keegan will hit next. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Try to get him chasing on the changeup.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And the count 1-2. Two outs and a runner in scoring position. Up and in, and that's ball 2. Excellent take. Spoils that one. It remains 2-2. And another ball. Jordan Balazovic waiting for a turn at the plate. And a swing and a miss. And that retires the side. Very fired up after that and completely understandable. Great job to make some key pitches and get out of a tough inning. Back at Busch Stadium, home half of the sixth, and now the center fielder, number 25. Good eye on that pitch. Not close with that one, but still chase. That's a strike. The slider has been great for him tonight, and he's got these hitters all twisted up with it. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
And that's outside. And the 3-1 from the righty. Late on that fastball. He must have been sitting on something off speed. Up the right field line. And that's a fair ball. Around first and heading for second. Into second easily with a leadoff double. That's how you want to do it on a hard fastball. Put the front foot down and kept his hands tight to the body and barreled it up for a knock. Now a chance to take the lead, and that's an opportunity they can't afford to squander this late in the game. And next, the cleanup hitter. That just misses. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
dirt, but kept it close. No advance on the bases. Good job behind the dish. Meanwhile, some activity in the bullpen. JT Brubaker up and loosening in the pen. Number 77 warming up as well. That one misses. Tough spot for him on the mound. He can't just lob it in there with a good hitter like this at the dish. Nick Gonzalez to bat next. Let's see if he gives him anything to swing at here. That one's in there. 3 balls and a strike. Foul ball there. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Fouled off again, still 3-2. Downstairs, it misses. Ball 4. That's an excellent at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and earned the walk. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jordan Balazovic will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, JT Brubaker. Not as reliant on the strikeout as many other relievers, tends to get by on inducing bad contact and letting the defense do the work. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Nick Gonzalez. Ground ball to the right side. Flips it. That's 1 and 2. In time to first for the double play. That's what you love to see from a reliever out of the pen. A double play on the first batter faced. The manager probably feels pretty good about that decision right now. Here's the left fielder, Jace Peterson. Got it started a little too early there. Strike 1.
0-1.
That one fouled off. Out in front a bit on that fastball, and as a result, he pulled it foul. He needs to stay back and think up the middle. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Base hit, center field. In comes the run from third. It's 3-2. So they turn to a bat off the bench for the pitcher. Dominic Smith going to the lefty hitter against the righty on the mound in this big spot. Up and in.
Ball 1, no strike.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Peterson leading off first with 2 away. Nice eye right there. And that's outside. And that's ball 3. That's 2 straight breaking pitches away that he's thrown. He seems to be avoiding challenging this hitter. Swing and a miss, 3-2 now. With the runner moving here, the batter has to find a way to put something in the gap to bring him in. Swing and a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Back-to-back singles, passing the baton. Nice pitch down and away, but an even more impressive swing to go down there and get it, then drive it to the opposite field for the base hit. So 2 down. And now, Aaron Hicks. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Oh and 1, here's the pitch. Swings and jolts one to left. That one's back there. Snags it on the warning track. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Carmen Majinski on to pitch out of the pen here. Coming into a pressure-filled situation here, and this is what the best relievers live for. Back now, top 7, and they'll go with a pinch hitter to lead things off. Nick Maton. And since he represents the tying run, he might try to swing for the fences and even it up on a pitch he thinks he can drive. That's off the mark. 1-0. Hoping to put the tying run aboard. Fouled off. He was late. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Gonzalez gets under it. Makes the catch for the out. And here's the first baseman. He's 0 for 3 so far, grounding out 3 times. That misses, and that is ball 1. Just missed. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss, so now 2-2. That slurve was beautiful. Great break, and he was able to get the swing and miss. On a line to center. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. That's such a frustrating line out. It sure looked like they were going to have the potential tying run on base, but it was not to be. The second baseman digs in now, 1 for 3. And fires in a heater at 95. And he hits a ground ball to the right side. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. Time to stretch. The Indians with the lead, 3-2. We're back, and a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th, number 77. One thing to bear in mind, not a lot of homers surrendered this season. That is always valuable in a relief arm. Well, it's a 1-run ball game. Here's the catcher, Luke MiLB. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-1. And that one fouled off. Not close with that one. Good eye there. Well thrown pitch, even if he didn't get the result he wanted. Three and two now. Got him looking, and that's a strikeout. Now the third baseman, Ji-hwan Bae. Foul ball there. And that drops in for a strike. Just off the outside edge. That was a well-executed two-strike changeup, but he just couldn't get the call. One-two now. And that's outside. Three-two now. Back up the middle, he knocks it down. The ball ricochets, and they still make the play for the out.
Now batting, first baseman.
The first baseman now at the plate. Close, doesn't get the call. And another ball. The 2-0. Base hit. That keeps the inning going.
The bat for center fielder.
The center fielder getting ready to hit. There's a strike. Fly ball down the line. Long run hustling after this one. Can't get there, and this one lands foul. Swings through it, and that's a K. One runner left on base, but they're still in front, 3-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth, number 14, charged with hanging on to this lead.
Number 14,
Well, it's a one-run ball game. The left fielder digs in now. There's a strike. Activity in the bullpen, Jose Hernandez. The left-handed reliever appears to be getting loose. Slap the other way, foul ball. That was a very hittable off-speed pitch. He usually punishes those, but for whatever reason, he was a bit late on that swing. Goes down looking on that one. And now, Rubel Cespedes. Tough lefty-lefty matchup here for the hitter. The best approach is to stay up the middle. Even if you're a little late, you can send an opposite field lineup. Close, but called a ball. I was certain that was a strike. Not my call, though. Fouled off. He was late. Trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. We'll see another. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gathers, throws to first, gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. And this is the kind of work the manager was hoping for, calling him out of the bullpen to start this inning. Those 2 straight Ks really build confidence for the whole team that they can hold this lead. The shortstop, the next to hit. Switch hitter batting righty against the lefty on the mound. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. Turned on, but that's foul down the third base line. Oh, 2, rocks and fires. Popped up. Swallows it up. That's out number 3. Not much going on for the offense that time. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The Indians on top 3-2. And we're back here in Indianapolis. Stepping in, the second baseman.
Turball Johnson.
And a good fastball to start off. That's strike 1. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Breaks his bat and pops him up. And I don't know what's going on there, but the batter is safe at first. It looks like a line drive in the box score tomorrow morning, but that wasn't a great bit of contact right there. Still, he put it in play and really moved up the line to get the infield single on the swinging bunt. Now, Nick Gonzalez. That one in there, and that is strike 1.
1-1.
In the air, out towards right center, the right fielder, under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Jace Peterson.
Now the left fielder, Jace Peterson. Drive along the left field line. Makes a nice grab on a full sprint. Pinch hitter coming on, Edward Olivares. Surprising to see them go with a pitcher off the bench in this spot, particularly since they're not out of available hitters. And it's a pop-up. Keegan under it. Brings it in for the out. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. 9th inning coming up. The Indians lead it 3-2. So a lefty out of the pen, Jose Hernandez. Comes in with a chance for save number 2 on the season. The third baseman now at the plate. Can't alter the approach here at the plate. Not really known for a ton of pop. You shouldn't try to win it all at once. Just get on base and set the table for the hitters behind you. Cranked out to right center. Going back on this one. And there's one away. Had to cover a lot of ground there, and that's why you take those extra reps during batting practice, getting reads on the ball as it comes off the bat. Even a quarter second's hesitation can cost you in the game. The right fielder, the next to hit, takes ball one. I'm not sure his brain processed that pitch in time. That was some serious cheese inside. Late on that fastball. Not looking good there. He may need to choke up or start that front foot sooner to catch up to this stuff. Tapped on the ground softly to short. Throw sails over the first baseman's head. I think he just didn't finish off the throw correctly there. You have to get on top of the ball as you throw to first, or you risk airmailing it like he did there. Dominic Keegan will hit next. Snap throw to first, and back in there. Right through there for a strike. The 0-1 offering. Good eye on that pitch. One-run gain here in the top of the ninth inning. And a pop-up in foul territory on the right side. Can't make the play. Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner break from first, trying to stay out of the double play. Got the batter swinging for the K. They are down to their final out. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Number 1, and he's better than most pitchers with the bat in his hands. Sliced hard, but foul. With the tying run aboard at first, here in the top of the ninth. Next one's fouled back. Hernandez is just one strike away. That one not close. And the count is 1-2. Swings and misses, and that's the ball game. A 3-2 final score in this one. So they hang on to win it by a run. On behalf of our entire outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. Thanks for joining us.
First for the victorious Indianapolis Indians. 3 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 7 runners on base. For the Saints, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.